Alright, welcome back to the Jank Tank. Today, we're playing some freaking 8-whack because Arena Cube just came to Arena. And with it, we have not everything craftable, but we got freaking Goblin Grenade, baby. 1 mana, sorcery, sack a Goblin, deal 5 to any target. That sounds like a freaking bargain to me. So, what better place to put it than 8-whack? If you're not familiar with 8-whack, it is named after the namesake creatures, Reckless Bushwhacker and Goblin Bushwhacker, which both in some way give your creatures +1/+0 and haste. So you can pay the kicker on Goblin Bushwhacker, or you can pay the surge cost for Reckless Bushwhacker to pump your whole team and let you swing. So already off to a good start. These are both goblins, can be sacked to Goblin Grenade. But what better way to make goblins than by playing Gleeful Demolition and Kadaltha Rebirth, which are both 1 mana sorceries. One sacks an artifact and the other destroys an artifact. But they both create you 3 1/1 red goblin tokens. Notable that this can destroy other artifacts like your opponents, but they do not get the 1/1s. Is only if you control that artifact. So with these, if we have cheap artifacts such as Ornithopter or even a Darksteel Citadel, which is indestructible, you can say, you know, turn 1 Mountain Ornithopter, play a Demolition or a Rebirth, and sacrifice this, blow it up. You get 3 1/1s, and then turn 2, you know, play an Epicure and a Legion Loyalist, or Reckless Bushwhacker, whatever you want to do, and start putting on some pressure. So as you can see, our support is sort of a slight artifact theme, so we obviously need artifacts to use as fodder for these spells. So we're playing Ornithopter, which allows for turn 1 triple goblins. We also have Bowmat Courier, which is a nice little aggressive 1/1 that can get us back some cards if it doesn't die and gets to swing a few times. And then we also get a single blood token off Voldaren Epicure, which is another 1/1 that happens to ping for 1 when it enters. Along with that, like I mentioned, we also have Darksteel Citadel. We can sacrifice that to Rebirth, but since Gleeful Demolition says destroy, we actually get to keep this around and just get 3 1/1s for 1 mana. Now, we are splashing white here, but just don't pay too much attention to that. We'll go over that in a second. But to round out sort of the rest of the list here, we're just sticking with some very low to the ground goblins. So we're playing Legion Loyalist, which is a 1/1 with haste. Whenever you attack with it and 2 other creatures, at least creatures you control gain first strike, trample, and can't be blocked by creature tokens, which is kind of relevant right now with Pinnacle Emissary, Kozilek's Command making a bunch of Eldrazi tokens. There's a lot of relevant things that this actually gets under. Allows us to get some damage in. And a Goblin for Goblin Grenade. And then the other cool addition is Foundry Street Denizen, which is 1 mana 1/1. Whenever another red creature enters, this creature gets +1/+0. So, you know, you can turn 1 Denizen, turn 2 Thopter, plus blow it up, make 3 1/1 red creatures. Denizen gets +3/+0, swing for 4, and then you have, you know, 4 power on the board after that. And then, as a little extra reach alongside Goblin Grenade, we're also playing a couple Shrapnel Blasts to sacrifice some of our extra artifacts to deal 5 to any target. Like I said, we are doing a very light splash for white. We're playing Jegantha because we can. Tormod's Crypt is our graveyard hate of choice, just because it's also a free artifact, so it's pretty easy to swap in for Ornithopters and things like that. We're playing a couple Arabella just against the other aggro decks. It speeds up our clock, but also hedges our life total because it gains X life when we swing with creatures power 2 or less, so it actually gives us quite an edge. We're also playing a couple Boros Charm. Just good all around, can make our board indestructible. Could give, like, you know, a pumped Foundry Street Denizen double strike, or just deals 4 damage to someone to help burn them out. A single Alpine Moon. I don't really think we need anything against Eldrazi. I think we're fast enough to beat them. But this is a card that I always think about playing and then never do, so we're just playing 1. Couple Fragment Reality as a catch-all piece of removal. And then these Smash to Smithereens might want to be Meltdowns in an Affinity meta, but I like the extra damage, and I just want to smash things to smithereens. So we're going to play 4 of these as our artifact removal alongside Fragment Reality. As normal, none of this is set in stone. There's a couple other variations I came across as I was researching just 8-whack lists. There's some who play like DRC. There's some that play experimental synthesizer and go a little heavier into the artifact kind of thing. But we'll mess around with it as we go. But I'm really just excited to cast Goblin Grenade. So let's get into some games. Alright, chat. Internet's being a little stupid. So we're gonna run it back. Flying solo here. So this is game 1 of 8-whack. We'll see how we do. I think I'm just gonna lead on a Bowmat carrier here. Our main sort of goal with this deck is just be as fast as we possibly can. So we have a carrier, which is going to start building some cards. We already have the 3 mana here, so it's possible for us to go turn 2 Demolition into turn 3 Bushwhacker plus Rebirth. Ooh, but a Fen Lurker is going to hurt. I think we'll get rid of the Loyalist. We're going to swing the Courier again, see if he blocks. If he doesn't, next turn's really good for us. He decides to block, which is good. We don't mind losing the Courier. Hopefully he just jams like a Phyrexian Arena or something. Vicious Rumors. We can drop the other Citadel. Okay, very good for us. So let's throw lands. We're going to float a mana off of that. We're going to rebirth the Citadel, sacrifice it. And then we're going to throw down Reckless Bushwhacker, pump the team, and swing. We put him to 6. He's dead on board. Plus we have a Shrapnel Blast with no artifact. So Davriel's fine. And we'll go into game 2 here. The good news, chat, is this is going to be a very fast deck. Games are either going to be over in a second, or we're going to concede. So they'll also be over in a second. Yeah, but that felt pretty good. We're against some sort of mono black discard. So I don't see a lot happening. I think we might just want to bring a couple Fragment in for like some smaller creatures that are going to be annoying. And then we can also hit like Bandit's Talent. And then I think maybe just a couple Boros Charm over the Shrapnel Blasts as some utility against like board wipes. If they're on Toxic Deluge, it doesn't really help us. But if they're on Damnation or something, I think we'd be pretty good. There's also maybe merit to bringing in the doll here, but I think we're just gonna drop down a couple Legion Loyalists, and just send it like that. We'll see how we do. Hopefully it's enough, but we'll find out. Boys, the Jank Tank's looking good. I was doing some test runs. We're looking good, boys. Okay, so we have turn 1. We have a lot here, actually. Don't have second lands yet. That's pretty good. I think we're gonna lead on the Epicure. If we find the second land, I'd much rather hold on to Ornithopter. However, we did not. So let's swing 1. And we'll just rebirth. Hopefully we find the second land. Because I'd much rather Ornithopter into Reckless Bushwhacker. Because this helps us cast the Surge cost. But we will see here. This is a rough start. Problem is we are only running 18 lands. And 4 of those are Citadels. Ashiok. A-okay with an Ashiok, boys. He hit a lot of lands. Okay, all right. We're doing great, boys. Goblin Grenade. Are we just going to apply pressure to him, or do we want to just get rid of his Ashiok right now? I think we're just going to chuck that. 1 mana, 5 damage. Cool little animation to go with it. Hell yeah. Alright, well, if he wipes our board, we can still Ornithopter into a demo or a rebirth. So I feel pretty good. We're still just looking for a second land here, though. Boys, Jank Tank's coming around. Underworld Dreams. Thank you very much. I guess we'll... I guess I should have played that first. I was thinking about maybe just Ornithoptering Rebirthing, but I missed out on a point of damage there. And we're probably going to get board wiped. Yes, sir. Okay. Don't really care about the draw at the moment. We'll just Rebirth. Sucks that we have to use the Thopter there. Invoke Despair. You got it. Ow. Wow. Chat, we are drawing like Garbo. If he plays Shieldred, obviously we have the Fragment, but he can spin into a lot of other things. Massacre Girl. Hell yeah, opponent. There's one you don't see very often. And we do find our second land finally. Okay. We're just going to play that tapped and pass back. Few turns too late, boys. We'll probably have to do a game 3 and be on the play again. The one guy playing Massacre Girl. We're going to spin him into something stupid and we're going to cry about it. Okay, Murderous Rider's fine. Gray Merchant's not fine. Chat, turns out opponents on Devotion. Wow, okay. Let's be better about drawing lands this game, and we'll go from there. We did see, what, Ritual set? Invoke Despair. Ashiok we don't really care about. Nothing worth bringing that in. I think we're still fine the way we sideboarded. Still might want the doll, but let's try and actually draw some lands here. If Ritual is his board wipe of choice, I feel A-okay. Oh my... Jesus Christ, chat. Okay, whatever. All right. We're gonna turn 1 Bushwhacker. Then I think we're just gonna Ornithopter Reckless Bushwhacker next turn. And then we'll save the other one. Also, opponent not playing Prismatic Vista, which is good for us. Slows them down quite a bit. Fragment's a good top deck. Oh, we're gonna overcommit here, and maybe they'll just like Fatal Push something. Orcish Bowmaster. All right, opponent. I assume he trades out the Reckless, or he doesn't trade us out at all. Chat, are we gonna get like Dark Dealed? Spin the wheel. We're not. Could see a Murderous Rider here. Could see Underworld Dreams. I don't think we care about either with a Fragment in hand. Toxic Deluge would suck. There's a Murderous Rider. Goblin Grenade's pretty good, chat. Probably should have done this first if he's still playing Fenlurker. Oh, okay. We're just gonna do this now, I think. A lot of stuff off the top wins us the game. He is at Ritual mana. He's at Children mana. Or he's at Ashiok mana, baby. Bushwhacker wouldn't have done anything for us, so I think that's a plus. Mana. It's not good for us, chat. We're running out of steam. Underworld Dreams. Spins the wheel again. Okay, well, he's not really doing anything. So he's just giving us plenty of time to find something to kill him. Like a Goblin Grenade. Perfect. God, Goblin Grenade's so good, chat. Alright. Nice. GG. Alright, guys. This is a hand that sort of does stuff. Like, look at all the lands we have. We have so many lands. We can do so many activities with our lands. Right into a little Bushwhacker action, baby. Let me do a little kickaroony, boys. He reprieved it? Oh, guys. Are we gonna get high nooned? Probably. Ribald Shanty. Fuck yeah. Shanty me, baby. Tameo? I sure hope it does. We're just gonna play this Bushwhacker. And swing for 2, because we're gamers. We are gamers. Whoa. What's Friday? The 31st? And I wanna what? Drop off. Can I do it all in one day? Probably. Gleeful Demolition is hot. Do you think he'll let me blow up my own Gleeful Demolition? Or my own furnace with Gleeful Demolition? Probably not. This guy's gaming. This guy's what we call a gamer. Oh, he does. Interesting. Can I bushwhack it? No, he doesn't like that one. Doesn't like that one, huh? Oh. Okay, I thought he might reprieve. But he decided against the reprieve. That's very good for us, chat. Okay, pass back. Kind of sucks if he flips Tam. Looks like he might do that. So we at least get to hit for 4, take him down to 8, and then Goblin Grenade him down to whatever. Plus we have a Ruins, which takes him down to 1. We find Ornithopter, which changes things. So that lets us hit him for... Well, I guess it really doesn't. Hit him for 4? Cast Goblin Grenade, sack the Bushwhacker, hit him down to 3. I love the animation on that. Divine Purge is fine. I mean, I'm fine with just grabbing another land here, or... There's a lot. Not a ton, but another land is good. He is dead to our... Well, we need another one, but that takes him to 1. He's dead to an Epicure. He's dead to a Hasty Boy. $79.99 a day for a rental truck, dude. Fuck, he's playing Flage, boys. We're gonna bring down our Tormod's Crypts. But boy, with Tamiyo decks running around, whew, it's tough out here. It's tough out here with our Tamiyo. We would have killed him off the Ramanap too. That sucks. Or a Shrapnel Blast. Does he have enough? He does not, but he's digging for something. Boom. Okay, so like Furnace is definitely better here, right? We just lose here, right? He has so many other things for Flage to rebuy and ugh. Gross. Okay. What's his? He's playing Shanty. We also saw Intervention and Reprieve as his sort of hate of choice. So I think we're just going to bring in these and a couple charms because I think the burn's going to do us more good. I don't think Legion Loyalist is doing a whole lot here. And then if we're running Crypts, we can drop an Ornithopter. We'll just run it back like that. But I made a couple adjustments. I switched around the mana base since we came back. But boys, are we stable? I haven't dropped a single frame. We are so back, baby. Oh my god, look at this hand. Look at this hand, boys. Oh my god. We're just gonna get fucking going turn one. Let's go. Give me 3 1/1s. And then let's Bushwhacker, baby. Maybe we'll top that. Yeah, play your little whatever. You got it. Oh, does it get any better? I don't think it does. I don't know if we're gonna beat him, but we're freaking flying, my man. Next turn, Epicure into Bushwhacker. Swing for a bajillion. Plus a point off of that. 2 mana for what? A little Shanty action here? Maybe a Remand? Oh no, chat, what if he has Remand? Oh my god, we're so fast. Yeah, Shanty it. Hell yeah. More power to the people. Alright. Down to 3. 1 blocker. If he has Schnaps, Flage is good. Flage does things that hurt me. Ouch. He's still dead to quite a lot. A Denizen. Okay, okay, okay. Do we want to draw and discard? I think we do. Let's get rid of the Denizen. We don't need it. We're better than that. Second land. Interesting. We're swinging. Let's go. Swing all. Let's see if we get intervention here. Might get verdict too. Ponder. A flipped. Chat, I will say a flipped Tamiyo sucks. However, he did not flip the Tamiyo. Okay, we got that one. I was gonna say, we have Gleeful plus a Ramanap Ruins. Good for us. Fast as fuck, boy. Honestly, what do you guys think about Fragment over Crypt? The only thing we really care about is Flage, and I much rather Fragment a Flage than try and Crypt it. Or maybe I won't. He has Schnaps, too. He's got Schnaps. Can I bring in 1 Fragment? Is that crazy? Chat, why is it so expensive to get a U-Haul or a Penske truck from Home Depot? And also, why are they so far away from the place I'm actually trying to move? Okay, chat, how do you feel about the turn 1 destroy our own land? Because I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about this hand either. We'll keep. Let's chuck a Shrapnel Blast back. I guess we can... Ew. This hand's kind of gross. Let's just turn one Denizen into a Crypt. And then we can either blow up our Furnace or just blow up the Crypt Kadaltha. He'll probably kill something in response. Let's see what he does. Counter spells. You got it. In that case, we're going to rebirth the Tormod's Crypts. Swing for 4. Oh, not a great start, chat. What did he just do? Oh, he's playing fucking Lightning Helix too? Jeez Louise. Not good for us. We're gonna hang on to the grenade. I mean, we have 10 points of damage in our hand. Which would put him to 1. If we top deck a land. There's the good old Tam. He didn't shanty us yet, right? No. Thopter's pretty good. Pause from opponent. Should we... Let's try and Shrapnel Blast. The Tameo. Lets it through. Okay. I like that a lot. Are we going to see a Snappy here? Nope, not to block. Okay. Very good for us. There's a Snappy. He's going to Helix something. God, I wish Goblin Grenade was instant speed. I know it can't be, because it would be insane. But I wish it was. Alright, we have him at 2, sort of. I feel like we're going to get... Okay, Bomat Carrier is pretty good. We'll see if we get snapped again. We do. Does he have... He has nothing to actually do. So he'll probably block... the Courier? We're gonna do this just in case he has Divine Intervention or something. But... Get a counter spell out of his hand. What's he got left, chat? Ooh. Watch him have another Snaps. Hey! We didn't really need a Goblin Grenade there, but... Whew! Hell yeah. I'm taking this hand. We also just got Vampire Hexmage, and I want to play it with, there's a few ideas I have. But I really kind of want to play it with Invasion of Alara. Because you can, it's target permanent, right? So you can remove things from battles and flip them right away. Which seems kind of fun. What else just happened? Fires of Invention got unnerfed. Meat Hook Massacre got unnerfed. Meat Hook Massacre unnerfed is pretty good for Chitness Crawler combo. I had a... Oh, that's a good draw. Let's play that. Do I want to play second Courier here? I don't think so. I think we're going to save that for Bushwhacker next turn. But then the other thing I was thinking is, like, I played a deck with Render Inert. It's just like a 3-mana remove counters from a permanent. But Hexmage is so much better. Ah, chat, we're against good old Lotus. They don't have a Lotus yet, though, which is good for us. So let's throw Bomat into Bushwhacker. Maybe it might have been better to Reckless Bushwhacker. He can float 2 mana and then try and go off next turn. But he also has to pay for Artist Talent if he wants to really get going. So we'll see what he does here. There's that. Is he gonna untap in response or just float? We're gonna untap in response. Does he have a Stifle? He does. Does he have Hidden Strings? Probably. We are 1 turn short, chat. We'll see what he does here. Taps for red. Probably start pumping up. But we had a deck like this, which I thought was cool. So we could replace Render Inert with Hexmage, and then Hexmage can take the counter off Emperor of Bones, so you can reuse it. Hexmage can take the counters off Overlord of the Balmurk to just make it a creature right away. I feel like that's like an interesting idea in my brain. What else did we get? Snuff Out. What else can we craft right now? I'm waiting for someone to build a Nadu deck. Does he have enough to get going on that already? Crop rotation is cool. What were we looking up? Oh, Academy Manufacturer. We're just gonna let opponent do their thing. They're just going off. Because there's like, there's a lot you can do with a Caddy Manufacturer. We could go like all in on like Samwise combo. I don't know if I really want to play a main deck, a mainstream combo deck. I'd rather play something silly. We really need Asmo in the cookbook here. Chat, do you think our opponent's going to kill us? I think our opponent's going to kill us. We'll concede. We're going to the next one. Alright, we're definitely bringing in our Tormod's Crypt. Smash doesn't do anything. Charm... I don't know what Lotus sides in. Fragment might be okay. Legion Loyalist is whatever. I don't really know if we're gonna need that much reach over Goblin Grenade. I feel like I almost just like want to go all in on trying to pump out creatures and then finish with a grenade. I don't know, I'd rather spend my mana committing, I think. Sounds pretty good. We'll probably fire up Bomat Courier right away and then Ornithopter into the Bushwhacker turn 2. We can also Epicure, but we'd like to see what? We'd like to see a Rebirth or a Demolition off the top. But I want to get a Courier going so that we can refill our hand if we get to that point. No sideboard cards here, but we'll see how we do. Turn 1 Frog, we get Pondered. Ponder, I hardly know her, chat. I'm gonna make that joke every opportunity I can. Second Goblin Grenade's pretty hot, boys. Although we might have to waste one of these. Denizen. Let's pin for one. See what he does. We'll smack him for 5 and put him to 1. Unless he brought in counter spells of some sort. But he's dead to Denizen plus Grenade in our hands. Is he gonna instant speed crop rotate here, maybe? Crop rotation's instant speed, right? Yeah. But doesn't he have to we'll see what he has in hand. Again, it feels like we're just gonna be one turn, 1 point short here. God, I'm telling you, if Ornithopter was Memnite instead, we would have won. But Wizards won't give us Memnite because they're cowards. He has Hidden Strains. He only has 2 cards in hand. So there's a chance he fizzles. Maybe. Maybe. Not if one of them's an Underworld Breach. Jeez Louise, chat. We were so close. When did you start? Second consign. Whew. I opened my window and it's like 40 degrees here. Bam, 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 bam. All right. I don't need safe trip. Chat. No, I don't need those items either. What's he got? A stock up? Chat, we were so close. He's pretty determinate here, right? He's got what, 4 cards in hand? Chat, I don't need storage. Wow, U-Haul really tries to get you. Second artist talent. All right, chat, I'll concede. We're 1 point short. All right. Chat, we're gonna try it. You can't stop me. We'll turn 1 rebirth. Opponent is mulliganing aggressively. Is that down to 4? 3. I'm scared. Are we gonna get Minion of the Mightied? Lucky for me, we did find our other land. Because I'm a gamer. I am a little scared. But we do have double Goblin Grenade. So this puts him down to 12. We swing all and then double grenade him and he's dead. Or we do that. Hopefully he doesn't have reprieve. That's not a reprieve. We're just gonna double grenade him. Little turn 3 win, chat? Little turn 3 wombo combo? Hell yeah! We have no idea what he's playing. Return 2 artifact or enchantment cards. He mulled into 3. Does that mean he was digging for something? And he's some incredible mono white combo deck? I feel like maybe a couple fragments is safe. And we can drop, like, a Loyalist and a Shrapnel Blast. I don't know. We probably don't even need the sideboard, but we'll run it back. We'll run it back, boys. We can try this. This is interesting. What are they doing? That was a Maul to what? 5? Are we gonna get like... What is going on? Ooh, let's play a Denizen. We could have got Courier going, but I think we'll turn to Thopter. Maybe we'll find a land. What is happening? Are we... Opponent, I'm so confused. We're just gonna play this Ornithopter now. Edict. See, like, what is happening? Chat, what is happening? What is going on, chat? I don't know. We could also demolition our own land. Or find a Bushwhacker. Let's fire up an Epicure. Ping plus power up Denizen. Swing for 5. Hit him for 5 next turn plus a grenade. Oh, chat, he's that. Are we gonna die? We'll put him to 1. And then... Yeah. Okay. He's on Ratadrabik combo. Nice! We still got there on 1 land. As well. Not too shabby. Alright. I don't mind this hands. Would be nice if we had an artifact, but who needs it? Not me. Not me. And we're against Eldrazi. Okay, I think we can speed run Eldrazi. Double Devour is interesting. Watch us get turn 1 Chalice of the Voided. And we just want to cry. I do have a version of this list for Timeless. We're not playing it, but it runs Pinnacle plus Mox and Bobble, so that you're like you can also like spam things. That's kind of like your backup plan to the rebirths and stuff. Like you can turn 1 like land Pinnacle like Bobble Mox whatever, turn 2 Bushwhacker, and it's still like a decent start of putting like 2 or 3 bodies on the board. Epicure, land, anything? No. Alright. Cool. Let's just fire up a Bushwhacker. Take him to 14. See if we get some micro spawned here. Of course we do. Interesting. Chat. We're not winning the race. We're not winning the race against Eldrazi. Okay, that's a little late. We needed that 2 turns ago. That's tough. He just play second Devour. Oof. Oof, boys. Devour. I hardly know her. Alright, so he eats our Gobos. Because he knows we're playing Grenade now. I guess we could have done this on his turn, but... Not in a great spot. A Bushwhacker would put him close to dead, but we're getting to the point where we start entering Uden territory. Is this also... Is he just naming blue? Yeah. There's a Labyrinth. Blast Zone doesn't really do anything for him. Malevolent Rumble gives him another body. He's just on Simic. Another Demolition. There is burn spells. If we catch, like... I mean, we're gonna have to start blocking here. If we catch, like, Bushwhacker into Goblin Grenade, he's dead. It has to be Goblin Bushwhacker. Epicure doesn't do it. Puts him to 11. I assume we're gonna see a K command here. I mean, I could be swinging, but we're going to lose 3 things, and now he's just going to do that, make a million blockers, and then start beating us to death. Let's throw game 2. What are we snagging here? I think I just want... Does Simic Eldrazi play Chalice? In the side? So, like, do I need my smashes? He's got to be playing Chalice, right? Are we gonna try and next level him here? Actually, low-key, Legion Loyalist kind of good here. I don't think we need all of them. Let's drop a Rebirth. I think I like that. Maybe we don't need the dolls at all. I'm gonna side in these smashes and we're just gonna get fucked. It's gonna be like turn 1 Chalice on 1, turn 2 Chalice on 2. And I'm gonna cry. Do the right thing and ban the fast mana? You better hope they do. Alrighty, this hand's pretty sweet. Opponent has some Devours, maybe. Alright. Tradalthon 1's pretty hot. Let's see if he chalices us. We didn't see a Devour off the rip. But I feel it coming. I feel it, chat. Okay. We do miss out on a point of damage here, but I think that's okay. Swing 3. Bushwhacker off the top would be sick. When's the next ban? Are we getting a ban with... Do we get any announcements when they do stuff in Standard? I know they just alchemize VV and stuff, but... We might just see a micro spawn here. Or... I don't know. Thought Knots here. I don't really... Bum, bum, bum. Rumble. Spinning into lands and a Devour. I would think he takes a land, maybe? He's got 4 cards in hand. He should just be feeling real confident. Took the Devourer. Makes a blocker. He has 3 mana, green, maybe second Rumble or a Sprawl. Sprawls. Naming blue. Smash the smithereens. I'm doing it, chat. We're smashing. And he takes 3 off of that? That's pretty good. Guys, he's dead to Goblin Grenade next turn. Chat, he's dead to Goblin Grenade next turn. Oh, we're gonna do it. Oh, now he's just straight up dead to Goblin Grenade. Play a micro spawn. Or gain a bunch of life. Actually, don't do that. I'll take a rumble. Ha! He is playing Chalice. Chat, we're so smart. Getting next leveled. Next leveled, baby. Oh, wait, chat, you know what else I want to do? I want to talk turkey about... I want to rebuild Squeeblade, but I think I want to play a whole shanty package. If he chalices me, I will cry. Okay. Whew. Whew. Dude, they don't remember. Historic has been Eldrazi City since it came out. Oh my god, it feels so good. Let me just cast Goblin Grenade. And just pew! Yeah, like a sea shanty. It would be squeeze, seize, shanties. Squeezes, seizes. Why do I feel like Legion Lotus is actually kind of hotter than I think it is? Chat, are we crazy? I'm bringing in more loyalists. The fact that it makes tokens not blocked is actually nutty against Eldrazi. Chat, I got a truck. I just want to let you all know this. This hand, fantastic. Now, here's my question. If my opponent turn 1 chalice... Oh, okay, they didn't do that. Oh my god, and we get the fucking smash to smithereens, baby. Let me just blow that bad boy up. Alright, 3 power on the board. Right into a... Oh my god. 3 mana, what do you got for me? It's just gonna be a Malevolent Rumble. But I'm thinking Grixis Shanty. What is the black... The black Shanty does what? Or, I know they're not Shanties. The Chorus card. What does the black one do? Is it sacrifice? Let's just bushwhack. Yeah, Ribald Shanty. I'm talking about these bad boys. Each player sacrifices X creatures, you gain X life, or X is the spell's intensity. Oh, fuck yeah, we're gonna play that. Are you kidding me? Turn 1 Shanty, turn 2... Chat, why aren't we playing 5-color Chorus Control? We get Myco spawned. Okay, can we kill him? Are we close? We'll probably get Chalice on 1 here, which we do. A land off the top would be sick, but we don't. We're going to deal 3 to him. And I think we're still going to swing at him anyways. Put him down to 6. And then he's dead to Epicure plus Grenade. If he can't gain life this turn. Or he has a way to get rid of all our goblins. What does all that mana mean? Did we got him? Did we get him? Boom! Goblin grenades. Incredible, chat. Alright, I figured we were fast enough to beat Eldrazi pretty consistently. And it definitely seems like we are. Okay, but anyways, I mean, first off, it feels great to cast Goblin Grenade again. And the animation is just fantastic. I love throwing little rockets at people. But, this deck's strong. But like I said, I think we're missing one more piece in Historic. Like, I wish we had Midnight. I wish we had Signal Pest. I wish we had, you know, I wish we had access to Mishra's Bauble. I have seen people play like another version where you play like Experimental Synthesizer and you also play like Channeler as like another cheap one drop that like beats people down. Synthesizer might be worth it. But the adjustments we made to the mana base, getting rid of Darksteel Citadel and playing Furnace instead was much smoother. But I think it's just like one card away of being like, it's basically one card away of being like its modern equivalent, besides fetches, obviously. But if we picked up sort of any of those cards, if we had access to a Memnite as another 0-drop artifact over like Bomat Carrier, or we got like Bauble or another cheap something, I think this deck could be fire. But Legion Loyalist did actually decent work off stream. We didn't play many tokens decks, but gets around Eldrazi blocking with all their tokens, gets around Ocelot blocking. I got to use it against Elves earlier, so he's pretty good. But it feels consistent at what it does, but I think it's just one card away from being like powerful and consistent, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you want to play this deck's relatively cheap, actually. I mean, you don't have to play Legion Loyalist. Common, 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 uncommon, common. You don't have to play Courier either. And then besides, like, you could definitely make this mono red and just play some other stuff. And you could play Vault Scourge and just have a sweet little list for yourself. But the sideboard felt fine. Smashed the Smithereens, coming in clutch during that last game. But we can probably drop the Arabellas. These are kind of too cute. Fragment Reality felt good. But, yeah, I liked it. It's a nice, clean deck. And it was easy to port over from its modern version. So it's kind of tried and true. Probably the more we play it and surprise people with Goblin Grenade, I bet we could do a little better if we play some more matches. But we'll call it there on this one. And I had some fun, so try it out.